What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that's thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan, somebody just started rocking with me today, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're loving what I got going on my YouTube and you want to see more of me, follow me. I follow you. We gonna build together. You know how this go. Hit me up on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature. Hit me up on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. But for those of you guys who ordered the Temperature Checker Pearl, those shipments have just been put in the mail today. And you know I got you on a 2-day shipping, man. I'm gonna hold y'all down. I wouldn't do nothing less. High quality, man. High quality. So definitely be expecting your orders in a couple of days, man. Thank you to everyone who has supported me, whether it be locally, whether it be nationally. I ain't got no international orders yet. But if you want to bless a brother, I ain't going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? But again, just thank you guys for anyone who has ordered. Thank you guys for anyone who has thought about it. Thank you to anyone who couldn't order but just wanted to wish me well wishes, man. I definitely appreciate all the love and support. And speaking of support, man, almost 850 subscribers to the page in less than 7 months. Man, y'all really outdoing yourselves. But y'all know we got more work to do. We just getting started in 2021, man. All gas, no brakes at all. So let's make sure that we hit this goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of February. And once we do that, y'all know I'm going to probably give away some apparel. I got to show appreciation to y'all, just like y'all have been showing appreciation to me, man. So let's talk some sports, man. Let's talk some sports. Specifically, DeShaun Watson. DeShaun Watson is currently the quarterback for the Houston Texans. Not for too much longer, though. He's fed up. I said it. DeShaun Watson is fed up and he's had enough and he wants out of Houston. Houston, I don't know what is in the water, what's in the barbecue. Something ain't adding up. All your superstars want to leave the city. What's going on? Talk to me. Temperature check for you. I'm confused. But yes, DeShaun Watson wants out of Houston, and he is willing to fight dirty and dig down into the sand, and he said he ain't budging. So he's willing to give up some of them $80 million that he got. He's willing to give up a couple of dollars to get out of a situation that he deems unrepairable. But there's also a greater story within this that's going on in the NFL that a lot of people are not talking about. You're not hearing about this on ESPN. You're not hearing about this on FS1. You're not hearing about this in your local news. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the NFL and player empowerment. I know that's a foreign language. It's a bit taboo in the NFL. That's definitely not a sentence that you've been able to put together ever. But it's true. Think about it. Matthew Stafford, Detroit. Him and Detroit decide to part ways. Aaron Rodgers, most notably Aaron Rodgers, immediately after the NFC Championship game, lets the organization, lets the community, lets the world know pretty much he doesn't know what his future is. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to come back to Green Bay. Furthermore, puts additional pressure on them and says, hey, we got a couple weapons that I need back. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap on me now. And I'm about to win my 3rd MVP. Play with me if you won't. That's what he's saying. DeShaun Watson. He watched his best friend get shipped off to Arizona. I still don't understand why DeAndre Hopkins is an Arizona Cardinal right now. It still don't make no sense to me. He's had to go through a season of just suffering. Too much talent to be losing as much as he did this year. Entirely too much talent. The organization made some promises to DeShaun. Let him know that they would be working hand in hand in the decisions that were made going forward, looking at coaching, looking at general manager. The Houston Texans went 0 for 2. They didn't even communicate half of the way, not a third of the way. Hell, not even an eighth of the way. No way did they communicate until there were whispers about DeShaun being unhappy. And why was he unhappy? Because they weren't looking at any African-American leadership. And that is what he was seeking. He was seeking someone young, someone who he could build with, but specifically someone who was African-American. He was looking for a person of color to help lead this organization alongside him. He did not get that. He did not get that partnership that the Houston Texans said they would deliver for him. So he wants out. So what do those three quarterbacks have in common? Player empowerment. Where do you think they learn this? Because this is a learned behavior. Where do you think they learn this? Another sports team or sports league, the NBA. Think about it. James Harden just ate his way out of Houston. Yes, I said it because he did it. James Harden ate his way out of Houston. And where did he land? The Brooklyn Nets. He just went from no contender to possibly the biggest contender in the East to match up against my LA Lakers in the finals next year. Another conversation for another day. But back on topic. I think this is what you're about to start to see. This is about to become a trend in the NFL. Player empowerment. Players are no longer going to allow these organizations to handicap them just because they are under contract. Contracts can be broken with penalty, and these players are willing to accept those penalties. That is what the league and these organizations did not think would happen, but it's starting to happen. DeShaun Watson, he has $80 million. He said, I'll chill, bro. Find me. I'm chilling until I get what I want. And think about the teams that we're hearing DeShaun Watson being tied to. The Miami Dolphins. I'm not mad at that. But then you hear another name, the New York Jets. He'd rather go to the Jets than be a Houston Texans. My Lord. We don't think that's a problem? Houston, you have a problem. I don't know what's in the water. I don't know what's in the barbecue. I don't know what's going on. Is it in the cornbread? Is it in the baked beans? Who made the potato salad is what I'm asking. Because I do not understand what's going on in Houston right now, but I'm going to tell you this. Houston, you definitely have a problem. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget the merch because I don't got that much. But like always, we just getting started.